The Flash is still currently in theaters as of July 2023, and this review will be spoiler free, but is it still worth checking out, despite all the negative reviews you might have heard already? My name is Chris, and I'm here to give you the one and only reason why I think you should still consider checking this out. Now, Barry Allen, also known as The Flash, played by Ezra Miller, uses his superpowers, which is supersonic speed, to change the past by having the ability to go back in time. His speed is somehow able to transport his energy into different universes. Once he realizes what he's capable of, he decides to travel to the universe where his mother lives. In his current universe reality, his mother unfortunately passes away when he's a young child, so for him not only to see her again, but try to save her from this death gives him ultimate purpose. He understands the risk associated with this, but is nowhere close to the catastrophe he is about to cause in this other universe that will also affect his own reality, such as him not even having his powers anymore. This universe where he tries to save his mother doesn't even have superheroes, or at least not the ones he's familiar with, such as Superman. Now, with this change of events leads to a familiar villain trying to take over the world, but without Superman available, all seems lost for the humans in this different reality. But in this other universe where he tries to save his mother, instead of Superman, they have Supergirl, played by Sasha Calle, who is just as powerful as Superman, if not more, since she had a different and more brutal upbringing, so her mindset about the human race is not a kind one. There's also a different Batman in this universe who is more older and, let's just say, retired, so you could imagine he's not as effective as the one we're used to seeing in Barry's original universe, played by Ben Affleck. In this new universe, we have Batman and Bruce Wayne, played by the iconic 90s version from Michael Keaton, and he is probably the audience fan favorite, at least from my theater experience and reviews. With these three main characters front and center for this type of story and movie, you definitely have great chemistry with each of them, but you also see that they're able to hold their own moments of greatness on the big screen, which is exactly why this is my number one reason why you should consider even bothering to watch this superhero movie. I mean, I loved all the performances and the character arcs for The Flash, Supergirl, and Michael Keaton's Batman. But don't get me wrong, because it was also great seeing other cameo superhero actors make an appearance, such as Ben Affleck playing as Batman. That was fun to see, but it's nothing like watching this unexpected trio have great chemistry, in my opinion. I know there was and still is much negative controversy around Ezra Miller's personal life, but I still enjoyed watching him as the Flash in this movie, since this is probably his last go at it for this. And I forgot to mention that the majority of this movie is actually watching him on screen twice, kind of like the movie The Parent Trap, since he's stuck in this other universe with this other version of himself. This other version of him has no clue about his superpowers, and he has no idea how to use them, so it's fun seeing this other version of him and this other side of his current self, since he has become instantly more responsible since the fate of the universe is at stake. And it's all his fault since he messed up with the past. I was expecting to love this retro version of Batman played by Michael Keaton, because we just haven't seen him in so long and he was great in the 90s. However, I was not expecting to fall in love with Supergirl. I mean, the actress did such a great job at setting this different type of tone for Superman, so I just found it very enjoyable. Sadly, as I said before, this was my only main reason to watch this, because other than that, the story was very straightforward and the visual effects were a hot-ass mess. I personally was never a huge fan of this type of visual art direction with how much damn CGI they use in every film, specifically in regards to the DC movies. The Flash is nothing different, if not more, since every time Barry travels the multiverse, they have this weird sequence where he could see all the different timelines. I thought it was okay in regards to the idea, but thought they could have came up with something a little better. There is a big plot twist towards the end of the story, but I don't think it connected with the audience or left a big impact that they thought it would. I really hope this is the last type of movie we get for a while, or ever, that resembles some type of multiverse, because I do think it's played out at this point. And with all that being said, The Flash, if you don't know, is one of the last movies for this version of the DC cinematic universe before they restart the franchise storyline with all new actors. Many can view this movie as a dead end, as in what's the point if it doesn't even lead anywhere? So that begs the question, was it worth making in the first place? I believe so, since I think the character The Flash definitely deserves a solo movie. I also don't mind the idea of multiversal travel, since out of all the DC superheroes, I think he'd be the one to make it happen with his powers of speed. I just think the plotline is played out along with the overused CGI used in DC superhero movies. Although the plot made an effort and some of the action sequences shine through, I think the best part of this movie was the cast and new characters that we were introduced to and haven't seen in a while.
You are?
Yeah, I'm Batman.
So yeah, vibe for this channel means that it was a good movie. I know for most of you, you probably think this is pure trash. Maybe very few thinks it's a hype movie. You absolutely loved it. But I thought it was a good movie, but mostly because of the cast and characters. And now that I think about it, when it comes to these movies that are kind of ending, specifically for DC, whether if it's Shazam or now The Flash, knowing that this is like the end for these actors and these characters that the actors are playing, I might have a soft spot, knowing that this is coming to an end. But quick show off of the movie poster I got from AMC Theaters from watching this in IMAX. I'm really liking this one, guys. I'm really feeling this one right here. It's very simple, simplistic. I like how simple this is. As you can see, You know what? Every time I look at this poster, I'm realizing like it's because it's simple, right? But I keep looking at or realizing different aspects about it. So obviously you got the three main characters that I've been telling you about: the Flash, Supergirl, and Batman. But as you can see here, what I just noticed is that I believe this spells out IMAX. There's an I, an M, an A, and an X. But before this, as I was looking at this poster, I thought this was like reels. Like the movie real footage, like the tape, because there's like a space here, and a space here. I don't know if that's just me looking at that. I thought that what that was. Wow, now I'm realizing from this angle, maybe because I'm holding up, it says IMAX. So I like this. I'm definitely going to frame this. Let me know what you guys think of this poster, or if you have it also. But once again, what did you guys think about the movie? If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this review, consider liking it. And if you're new here, consider subscribing. This way it helps the channel and you can stay updated with more fun reviews uploaded weekly. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.